You want to say who we are first?
First of all, we are the Scotts. I'm Darikus, and this is my beautiful wife, Kim.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Sanaya. I'm the oldest in my family. I'm 10 years old.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Scott. I am 8 years old.
My name is Daniel Scott, and I'm 6 years old, and my birthday is on February 5th.
Elijah,
Yes.
what's your name?
Elijah.
What's your full name?
And I'm going to tell my version, which is the truth. And he's going to tell his, which is somewhat the truth. We officially met at a church event called Wild Jam. I was with my friend and we was getting ready to leave. I saw D walking towards me. And I was like, hey, my name is Kim. I said, I'm at church. And he's like, yeah, I know your name. In my mind, I was like, what is this? Is this dude stalking me? Like, what is this going on? And he told me his name was Darikus. And I said, okay. And then he said, well, let me walk you to your car. And I was like, he's such a gentleman. And he opened my door. And I said, well, where did you park? And he said, I parked like across the other side. I said, why don't I take you to your car? And he's like, no, that's okay. And so literally I took him to his car and the rest is history. How do you think about what
Now it's time to tell the truth.
hold on. It was so bad that he had been stalking me. I know he told his mama. He told his mom about me, about my hair, about how I look, and all this other stuff. But I'll let you go. Go ahead. I'm finished.
You finished?
I'm finished.
All right. So what happened was I didn't notice her first. That was August that year. Mm-hmm. But in January, I had saw her from a distance, and I'm single, but I didn't want to be the guy at church that's come to church to pick up ladies. So
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait on God and let God set it up, which He did. And going back to that night, like she said, I gave you my phone number, right?
Yep, you did.
Because I wanted to make sure she would get home safely, So the rest is history, but for me personally, there was characteristics that I had experienced in a previous relationship, which let me know what I was not looking for.
Yeah.
And that really prepared me for that. So, she's amazing.
Yeah, and we really took off from there. That's how we met. One of the things about D and I, we wanted to wait at least 2 years before we had children. God honored that request. we got married in 2008, and then we had our first child, Sanaya, our daughter, in 2010. And the thing is, what did you say? He said, I knew. I'm like, how did you know? And he's like, I knew. And so, but one of the things I remember D telling me right before we went to the hospital, he said, you have to change with the change. And I didn't quite understand at that moment, but oh boy, how we figured that out right after. Being Kim, being a wife, but now having this new role as a mom, it really was difficult for us. I mean, I thank God for you, because I was cray-cray. It even let me write a book. I wrote a book called Life After the Bump. And in the book, it really talks about your first year or your first time as a parent, but as a mom, but also the importance of understanding who you are and understanding that you're still chosen and that you're a child of God first before anything else. Parenting is hard.
And what it challenged me to do as the husband, it forced me to lead in areas where I wasn't ready to lead. But I truly had to really rely on Christ in terms of how I would be a husband towards my wife.
2 years later, literally on the dot, our Isaiah on December 5th, 2012. I think one of the things that D said was that he was so glad to have a football watcher with him. And then that's moving on to 2015, our baby boy, Daniel Scott. Oh my gosh. He was so chill and calm. Like, you could just sit him in a chair and in the swing, and he would just swing all day. Yeah. Daniel really had me to be a mom and enjoy it and not be fearful or nervous. But Daniel really did that for us.
Absolutely.
He really did. Just last year in 2020, he was diagnosed with autism. And it was very hard for us because when you see your child struggling with some things, it just really kind of puts you in the mindset of you want to go and rescue your kid. But one thing I have learned from Daniel is about patience and about love and accepting people. Daniel is our greeter. Daniel will come and have conversation with you and talk
Absolutely.
with you like you've been his best friend for years.
I was in denial in the beginning. You know, when I got the diagnosis of Daniel, I said, you know what, these doctors don't know what they're talking about. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that boy. He's just fine, you know. But what Daniel forced me to do, and really during the pandemic, when I was forced to come home and I had the chance to really see what my wife deals with every day with the children, it taught me that it really requires patience, you know. And it's a level of patience that you can only get from God. God literally will tailor fit you for your kids.
And then that brings us to our boss baby number 4, Mr. Elijah. He was more so of our fire baby. And when I say fire baby, I believe that God literally put the fire on our feet to move. You know, I really believe that if we hadn't had Elijah, we'd probably be still where we are, you know, where we were. With that, we came now to baby number 5. I knew it was a girl. Like, I just knew that I was having a girl. I wanted to be surprised this time. With this, I told him he can know, but he would have to do a special reveal for me, and which he did. And so on Mother's Day, which was so special and sweet, thank you, husband. I love that. The end result was that we were having another girl, and I was so excited. He was excited. It was just an amazing moment. Just an amazing moment. We went to a regular checkup, you know, just our regular visit.
That morning, we actually was going through names.
We were going through names.
And I just felt such an urgency to make sure that we had a name for this baby.
Yes. And I remember looking at the ultrasound, the sonogram, and I could just see her back, but she wasn't moving. And she said, the nurse said, well, hold on, let me go get your midwife. And I remember saying at that moment, I was like, everybody just start praying. And the midwife literally touched my belly, and she was like, Kim, let's see what's going on. And she didn't say anything, but she got up really, really fast. And it was at that point I knew something was wrong. And she said, we need to get to the main ultrasound. So everybody went in. Dee had the kids on this side, and I'm on the table. And I remember her coming to me and whispering in my ear. She said, there's no heartbeat. And I just said, okay. I said, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Because it still didn't seem real to me. And so I remember telling Dee to stay right here and to get the kids out the room. And that's when they said it out loud. There was no heartbeat. And it was like, it just didn't seem real, because we had just found out we was having a girl. And it was one of the hardest moments in our life. It was so hard. And then later on that day, when I had spoke to a friend of mine, well, she's like a mom to me, she said, God can redeem, God can restore. And so I told the doctor, I said, just give me 3 days. Me and Dee went to war spiritually. Yeah. We went to battle. And
we didn't tell a lot of people, but we told people that we knew that would be praying for us, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a battle. I literally had to go to work, and I would have people say, oh man, I seen the Facebook Live, man, congratulations on the girl. So here it is, I'm carrying this weight.
Yeah.
And they don't even know the news that I just received. And one thing God spoke to me, he said that a faith that has not been tested is a faith that can't be trusted. And literally, God literally, supernaturally gave me the strength to get through the week.
And then we had our next appointment, which was that Friday. And she came back and said, there's no heartbeat. Literally that Friday we get the news. that Saturday I had to deliver my baby. And I think the hardest part was telling our children that their sister wasn't coming home. And they were so excited. We all were. Even in the midst of that, feeling my baby come out was such an amazing moment for me because it was the last time I got to feel her. I knew she was with God, and I've never questioned God about that. She's in the arms of the Father, and for that, I'm forever eternally grateful. Yes, I miss her. Yes, I wish I could have seen her grow, especially having children prior to that, seeing them grow and develop. This has definitely caused DNI to grow even more closer to each other and really just embrace everything with family. And she's our first arrow that we had to send out.
And the thing is that brings me peace is the fact that I know that even though I may not fully understand and my wife doesn't fully understand, we trust God.
We trust God.
You know, we trust God. And like I said, we never question him at all. And there's still days where we kind of have our discussion. But that's one thing that really helps us process is the fact that we still talk about her.
Yeah.
And keep her memory alive.
Yeah.
And we check in with the kids from time to time and say, well, what do you think about Soraya? And I think Elijah, he asks about her like every other day to this day.
He does. He does ask about her a lot, but we're definitely stronger as a family.
Absolutely.
And I really believe that Soraya came to save my life. The reason of her death was due to a blood clot. And had that blood clot got to my lungs, I wouldn't be here. Because of that, I now live life more. It's like, I can't let things get to you, or yeah, your house may not be clean, or yeah, somebody may cut you off in traffic, but that stuff doesn't matter. So that's our story with our 5 kiddos, and just when you thought that the story would end, we have baby number 6. But no, we after we had Soraya, we really was more so saying wait a year, at least a year. But God said different. He's like, no, 3 months. And so we found out in August of this year that we were expecting, and so we're definitely excited. We're excited about what God is doing. We're excited about to find out what we're having. So I'll find out when the kids find out.
That's gonna be so cute.
I really do think it's a girl the way I'm feeling.
I feel like it's a girl.
I feel like it's a girl. I really feel that in my gut. But I know,
She said right here.
like right here, I feel it. But knowing my kids, chances are it's a boy. But yeah, we can get y'all good.
Oh yeah, we're ready.
All right, let's go set up, and I'll show y'all exactly where we will be. All right, y'all ready? Wait. Don't open it yet.
Not yet. Count of 3.
All right, y'all ready? Can you see our faces? Hold your face. Just make sure your face is not covered. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. God is a restorer. And for anybody that's out there have suffered a loss, whether it's a child, a spouse, a parent, God is the one that can heal, and God is the one that can restore.